Stevens? Where's your lyrics? I've got nothing. You've got nothing. You better go out there and throw your hot onto the burning sands in an attempt to acquire and control the vag. That is futile. It will make a blues man out of you. Go, go, go. We need new lyrics. And so there goes youth man taking his heart and throws it onto the burning sands of romance. The vag usually goes, no. And then like, the album fairly writes itself. You just use your finger, you slam it into stone, and let the blood do the lyrics, and that's your ink. And that's why John Lee Hooker made like 847 records a week. It was never a problem. Anyway, so this idea that the vag is bad seems to be with some of the Republicans and conservatives. Like, no, women should have birth control, they should get no contraception. Pal, you testicle-carrying pain in my ass. You detriment to progress, you. The day you possess a vag, the day you're born with one, then you get to have an opinion what a woman does with a Or if you want to move legislation that determines what she gets to do with her gear, then the ladies get to pass legislation and decide what you... cold day in hell that would be. If every spermicide, then no jacking off for you, Poncho. Because if millions of their swimming tadpole soldiers goes into the sink, oh, murderer! Murderer! Any politician that has a problem with the vag and the free exercise thereof has big problems with me. And the mainest pain in my ass to the freedom of the vag is a dipshit from Texas. And I hate to talk mean to you, but his name is Rick Perry, and he gets me all emo. And I wish he was here to defend himself. Not that he can spell the word defend, but... Well, you remember him about, what, like 6 months ago for like at least an afternoon he thought he was going to be president. That was funny! And they woke him out of this medically induced coma. I said, oh, Mr. Governor, say something to energize the base. Abstinence works. And you could tell he had no idea what he was talking about. You could also tell he didn't believe it either. Because so says the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So says the Sexuality Information Education Council of the United States, SIECUS. Information works. Someone should have told Bristol Palin that. Don't get me wrong, she's a nice American girl who deserved better information. In that she was just having a physical relationship with her handsome boyfriend Levi, and I'm sure both of them were nice people. But the kid was not planned. And could they have maybe made some better choices? Absolutely. And how do you get the better choices? Education. But Sister Sarah says, no, by golly, be dumb like mommy. And so, with Rick Perry, such a pain in my ass, Mr. Lethal Injector, he's a pain in my ass because he hates Planned Parenthood. And he wants to not only eradicate Planned Parenthood from the great state of Texas, he wants to eradicate Planned Parenthood from all of America. It is one of my favoritist American institutions. It's an abortion factory. It's a breast cancer screening factory is what it is. And women are born with breasts. Yeah! You need to get looked at unless something goes undiagnosed and there's some severe health concerns up the road. And so when these men, when these shriveled ancient men say, no contraception, they'll dress it up with built by the hour, flowery Kafka-esque legalese that takes up 1,100 pages. But you can tap your street knowledge, your walks like a duck, talks like a duck, you know what that thing quacking in front of you is. You can also tap your Shakespeare, your inner Shakespeare, and know that humans are emotionally driven. And here's the quickest way to dot the I's and cross all the T's on that particular right-wing debate. There is no debate. Here's the real truth. And I'm a man, I can tell you this. There comes a time in a heterosexual man's life when he divests himself of all of his clothes and he stares into the mirror and he sees this ruined, bloated, ugly, toad-like carcass staring back. The man boobs are now man cakes, and they're going around where they can be manually lifted up. Cave bats dart out. One indulgence lost since last October. Oh, where's the Holiday Inn? They leave. Flora and fauna thought to be extinct are alive underneath. Where's the pudenda, Latin for the naughty bits, somewhat obscured by the gut overhang. He realizes that his chance at acquiring the vag, that is over. Not even a prostitute with a bite plate, convulsive therapy medicine, not to hurl on the body mass, a gas mask, and $5,000 a minute would ever dare mount this awful thing. And the last time he was able to go through the motions with the vag incarcerated with a wedding ring 44 years ago, he needed a blue pill in order to perform. And this is a guy who says, I'm a righteous Christian, the world is 5 minutes years old, and Mother Nature takes care of all things. Pal, then suck it up and realize if you can't get an erection on your own, it is over. It is time for you to listen and feel the Nietzschean Darwinian mules kicking in your stall. Realize that you are the slow-moving animal at sundown on the Serengeti, limping up to the watering hole to be eaten alive by the younger, hornier animals who remain on porn and pegs all afternoon. He's furious that the vag is no longer his to dominate. And since he can no longer dominate it, he will just hate it and not let anyone else, including those who own said organ, have any dominion over their own body parts. The moral cowardice of this, the selfishness, and the sheer fear of death of all of this, it is as naked as the nose on your face. It is what it is. And like I said, I don't fear the vag, and whenever I get to that age when I can no longer be incentivized, I'll just realize that's the Darwinian Nietzschean mules kicking in my stall, and I'll do what all old men should do when they hit that part of their life. Forget the ladies, look at a copy of Sports Illustrated with the swimsuit issue at the barbershop, go, oh, I remember those days, and invest in carbohydrate-rich foods, Guinness, cigars, and MacGyver DVD box sets. Because the end is almost near. You might as well smoke a cigar, pollute your lungs, watch MacGyver, and order extra pizza. Because, buddy, it's over by Sunday. But as far as you and the ladies, flag on the play. Hopefully you went to the trough when you could, because when you have to limp over to it with a cane and a prescription, you are done, pal, you weirdo, you.